This has got to be one of the most interesting people that I've ever got to research for a video. Mad Jack Churchill. Mad Jack was born on September 16th, 1906 in British-controlled Hong Kong. His father was the director of public works, and Jack would spend his childhood hopping between Asia and Britain. He eventually landed at the Royal Military College at Sandhurst, Britain's elite training ground for officers. And let's just say, he wasn't your average cadet. He graduated in 1926 and was commissioned into the Manchester Regiment. His first post? Burma. Some jungle warfare. While in Burma, Churchill didn't exactly lay low. He became known for his roaring through the jungle on a motorcycle, bagpipes strapped to his back, claymore at his side. He also learned to play the pipes seriously here, annoying officers and entertaining locals. And then he got bored. He left the army in 1936. While most people would settle into the civilian life, that wasn't Mad Jack. He became a newspaper editor in Kenya, a model, and then he returned to England to become a professional archer. Yes, he even competed in the 1939 World Archery Championship in Oslo. By 1939, he was 33. He was an actor, an archer, a model, and a former officer. But then Hitler had to, he had to be Hitler. Germany invaded Poland, and so Britain and the French declared war against Germany, as they had promised. When World War II kicked off, Churchill rejoined the British Army without hesitation. And unlike most soldiers, Jack brought his own weapons, a longbow, a Scottish broadsword, and his bagpipes. Don't worry, he also carried his guns. Seriously, his motto, any officer who goes into action without his sword is improperly dressed. I guess his first moment of fame, if that's what you want to call it, came in 1940 at, I know I'm going to butcher this, the Battle of El Epinette in France. Someone will correct me in the comments below, I'm sure. While his unit set up ambushes, Churchill hid in the bush. When a German patrol approached, he gave the signal to attack by firing a longbow into a German sergeant's chest. That's right, he killed a Nazi with a longbow. Likely the only recorded longbow kill in World War II, or at least from what I've been able to research, he's the only one. My man was out here achievement hunting in World War II. Some would even say he was playing the gun game. By 1941, Jack was leading British Commandos Special Forces units made for dangerous raids behind enemy lines. In Operation Archery, Norway, 1941, he landed with his men under heavy fire, leapt out of the boat playing bagpipes, threw a grenade, and charged into battle. The raid resulted in the destruction of German forces and the capture of 100 German soldiers. He would earn a military cross for these actions. But wait, there's more. In 1943, during the invasion of Sicily, Churchill and a corporal captured 42 German soldiers using only their swords. He and another soldier made the decision to take on a small unit of German soldiers all on their own. I can't find any reason that the two decided to take on the Germans on their own, other than Mad Jack was just a wild man and understood how important it'd be to capture the German post. Mad Jack would also participate in D-Day. He would land on Gold Beach playing the March of the Cameron Men on his bagpipes. Keep in mind, this was D-Day. Bullets were flying all around these guys, and he's just walking in here playing his bagpipes, dude. Absolute madman. Madman. His most legendary moment came later that year in Yugoslavia. Churchill led a charge in support of Tito's partisans on the island of Brac. Hey, look, I never said I could pronounce these things correctly. You get the picture. Anyways, he was under heavy fire. Most of his unit was killed or captured. Jack kept playing his bagpipes until a grenade knocked him unconscious. Churchill was then captured and sent to a concentration camp. But do you think barbed wire machine guns could hold Mad Jack? Nah. Nah. Him and another officer crawled under the wire, through a drain, and walked over 100 miles through Nazi territory. They were recaptured near the Baltic coast, so they tossed him in a prison. Oh man, all that work just to get recaptured. But once again, nothing can hold back Mad Jack. But in 1945, the SS guards abandoned their prisoners and Churchill just walked out. Did he retire after that, you may ask? Of course not. He immediately tried to rejoin the war effort in the Pacific. But by the time he had reached India, the bomb had dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. His reaction? If it wasn't for those damn Yanks, we could have kept the war going for another 10 years. My man wanted every bit of the smoke, and I love it. There's a reason they call this the greatest generation. And of course, after the war, Mad Jack wasn't done living on the edge. He joined the C4th Highlanders and served in British Palestine during the Jewish insurgency. In 1948, he helped rescue a Jewish medical convoy under attack in Jerusalem. Later, he became an instructor at the Land Air Warfare School in Australia, and naturally, while in Australia, he learned to surf. You gotta find yourself a way to have a good time. And in 1959, he would finally retire from the Army. Mad Jack passed away in 1996 at the age of 89. A man who fought with medieval weapons in a modern war, who surfed, escaped prisoner of war camps, modeled, and annoyed commanders with his constant bagpiping. He left behind no children, but one of the most interesting legends that I have ever heard. In a war full of heroes and horrors, Mad Jack stood out because he simply refused to play by anyone else's rules, not even Hitler's. He reminded us that bravery can come with a smile, and sometimes a sword. I really enjoyed doing this video. Mad Jack was awesome. Absolutely awesome to read about. He lived life to its fullest, and it should be a model that we all live by. Absolutely top of the line. Dude was a professional archer. Dude was a model. Dude was out here learning to surf. He was a stinking army officer. Man was on it, dude. Learned how to play the bagpipes. Was riding his one of his favorite things to do in Burma was ride his motorcycle around. Yeah, dude was all about it. Absolutely all about it, and I loved researching it. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to share a short story about our boy Mad Jack there. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you in the next one.